Why the long face, Ethan?
Seth has an announcement to make.
I have an announcement to make?
You have an announcement to make.
Sonic
Guys.
the Hedgehog is a
Sonic 4 is coming out tomorrow.
Nope.
The other one?
The other announcement.
Oh, yeah. You weren't supposed to talk about that one.
We're rebranding.
Oh, you did actually get it.
It's my
We're not.
We're all rebranding to be Pilgrim GlassLickers.
Pilgrim Glass.
What do you think
Pilgrim Glass. Pilgrim Glass. Yeah, we're Pilgrim GlassLickers.
I have an announcement to make.
Yeah? What is it?
If you say something about Seth doing anything with the dog, I swear to God.
If you say anything about Shadow the Hedgehog. Why are you laughing? Why are you laughing, Speed?
Fuck my life.
Seth read me like a fucking book. I was gonna make the Shadow the Hedgehog. I was like getting tears ready. I was like actually tearing up. I was gonna have like a really emotional.
My wife.
Shadow the Hedgehog is a bitch ass motherfucker. He took out his quilly dick and pissed on my wife. Like it was verbatim. Said you just read my mind, man.
Wow. You know what I was just thinking about? There was this one time where Ethan's mom was actually playing video games. And Ethan walked in and he's like, "What are you playing?" And she's like, "Oh, I'm playing the Harrison game." And he smiled because he just knew that she was playing Who's Your Daddy.
What?
So this one time, Harry died. Harry got fucking shot by the cartel. But before they shot him, Harry said, "No, Goku wouldn't appreciate this." But they shot him twice for saying that because they knew for a fact that Harry was a dumb. He's smoking. He's smoking right now. We're letting him smoke on the podcast. This is.
There was this one time that I became a police detective, and there were some drugs at a crime scene, and they asked what kind of drugs they were, and I said they were Eddie, so that way they knew they were dope.
One time I went. Hey Seth. One time I went to a farm and I let out one of the animals. My mom asked me, "What animal did you let out?" I said, "Seth," and she smiled at me because she knew I let out the goat.
See, it's wholesome now. We changed it.
One time, Ethan's mom was smoking while pregnant, and
so that's how troublemaker.
Interesting start.
No, wait.
Was there a story there, or did you just drop random lore I wasn't ready for?
And Ethan like walked out. He's like, "Oh shit, what's she doing? What's she smoking?" And she said Harrison, and Ethan smiled because he knew that she was smoking hot.
One time I was.
Everything about what you just said was fucked up, dude. I don't think like a single second of that was something I appreciated hearing.
What's up, what, Eddie?
And you're proud of yourself?
Dude,
Yeah,
one time, bro, your mom was smoking while pregnant, dude.
Sorry. No, it's fine.
No, tell us, Eddie. Tell us, man.
No, it's okay.
We're here for you. Hey.
The moment's gone.
Hey, wait, Eddie. Yes, I'm
Please don't touch
here.
Well, welcome to the GlassLickers Podcast.
He wrenched. He gagged.
It's the noise you made. It sounded like when you gag on Jello, like when you suck Jello and it like goes into your throat and goes back up. It's the noise you want to hear. Like, dude.
That's exactly what I was going for.
Ooh. Welcome to the GlassLickers Podcast. My microphone finally got fixed, so I didn't turn into a pixel art.
Welcome to the GlassLickers Podcast, where Ethan has gag reflex and is very unattractive.
You don't remember last episode? Eddie, he was here the whole time. We should notice because he was too quiet.
Oh, turn it up. Pixel art. I get it. I think you're talking about your mic peaking all the time, where we can't hear half the things you say.
Yeah, I know. It's kind of a quirk, and I don't know how to fix it.
Bless you.
Yeah. Well, it's like Harry just sneezed on Eddie on my screen. It was kind of funny. It's like, "Hey, Eddie," sneezed at him.
Show him what's up.
Hey, Seth.
Yo.
I want you.
So, can we just talk about how
anything?
How the tush push wasn't blocked, guys? Sad day in football.
I did.
No, it's a good day.
What?
Broncos also wanted to.
Yeah, Broncos over it.
Can't win them all.
do we want to talk about AI Darth Vader and our time with him, since that's like topical at all?
We're talking about the tush push, Ethan. What do you think about the tush push, man?
Ethan,
what
tush
about
push,
the
Ethan. Tell me about the tush push.
Tell us.
Don't ask
Everyone's-
Ethan anything about his
everyone's
tush.
been waiting.
He's gonna
Everyone's
make
been
this
waiting.
weird.
Your mom was watching football, and Ethan came in and asked, like, what play are they doing? And she said, oh, they're doing Harry, and that's when he smiled and knew that he was doing a little tush push. With your mom. What do you think about that, Ethan?
Hey, you know, I remember when I was taking history class, we were talking about World War II. My teacher asked me what they dropped on Hiroshima, and I said to Ethan, because he's the bomb.
I thought because he was a fat boy. I don't know, that's why I thought that was cool.
No, it's fat.
That was going. Damn.
No, it's like Fat Man and Little Boy.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah.
Combined them, just fat boy. He's a big boy, biggest boy. He's a big boy, biggest boy. Ethan? Did you do the unplugged mic thing from the last episode?
Oh no, he's gone again. Shit. Hold on. Pixel alert. Pixel alert.
Have we ever had a
Fix
good
him.
intro on this podcast?
We used to be.
Uh,
good.
Back to that.
I can't stomach 5 minutes with this boy.
Okay.
I
Come back
used
to
to watch
bring
the
on your
news.
Neither could your mom.
I used to watch the news a lot as a kid, and I always loved the weather report. And one day, they said that it was going to be Ethan outside, and I just knew it was going to be a disaster. So speaking of disasters, I didn't mean to
One
say
time
Ethan,
I
I meant to
checked
say the last
one
podcast.
One time I
But-
checked the weather app, and it said it was Seth outside. And I was like, damn, that's how I know I live in Arizona, because it's hot.
I'm sorry, Ethan. I'm sorry.
See how I compliment you after you'd insult me?
And I'm wet.
I remember one time I was out hiking, and I told my mom I found an animal, and she was like, "Oh, what animal did you see?" I said, "Oh, I found a Seth," and that's how she knew I found a skunk, because you smell like shit.
Remember that dope thing I said about you, piece of shit? Damn.
Yeah, well, you insulted my
friends-
friend. Then you insulted
I
my
meant-
friend. You
meant to
crossed the
insult all of
line.
us, and I was staring at Ethan the entire time I was making the joke. I was like, "Oh, Ethan's right there," and I crossed my wires. My bad, guys.
Yeah, dude.
Our truce is over.
That's the truce? That's the end of the truce?
Anytime your mom comes up in conversation, Seth.
New truce?
One time my mom came home.
Yeah, man, of course. Yeah, no.
And
A friendship
one time-
pours in fire.
One time my mom came home. She asked me what was wrong, and I said I'm feeling like Boba right now, and that's how she knew. I'm tired of this shit.
I think I
And then she went to the bedroom, and I was like, what's wrong? And she's like...
One time in my class, we were covering different kinds of reptiles, and someone asked me what my favorite kind was, and I said hairy. And they were like, "Oh, really?" It turns out I was interested in snakes.
What does that even mean, man? It's just a snake. I was I was at the zoo, and they're like, "What animal are you interested in?" And I was like, "Ethan's mom." And they're like, "Oh, I didn't know you like cougars."
I remember one time, one of my friends asked me what I did with the girl I had over, and I said J-Rock, and that's how they knew. I took her to my penthouse and I freaked it.
Oh, you got a little smile out of Ethan.
Got a clap out of Ethan, too. He's
Got a little
It's really quiet clap.
innovation.
It's so beautiful.
Absolute cinema.
I'm going to drink for that.
Yeah, no,
What?
I'm the alcoholic. This guy called me an alcoholic before.
You guys are.
Okay, well, maybe you
alcoholics.
should have made him cry, huh, Eddie? Maybe it's
Yeah,
on you.
apparently not. All right, well, Harry, while he's gone, how about you intro the video? The actual...
Hey guys, today we are.
This drink is
Review-
to all of those who aspire to be funny. You will never be as
Never
funny
mind.
as the joke that Eddie Blue Liner just made right now.
Thank you.
Pilgrim Sins. What about that one?
That's another drink. That's another drink.
Ethan, we're just debuting today's topic, which is
Alcoholism.
We didn't find a good name for it. You're stuck in a random store, and there's a random apocalypse event happening.
Survival of the fittest.
Survival of the fittest is what I just kind of came up with in my head.
Yeah, let's go on, Harry.
Thank you.
Hey, can you do survival of the fitness? Survival of the fitness. Dick in your mouth.
You like fitness. You like fitness. You like fitness. I don't.
Yeah.
Wait,
sorry.
guys, what's fitness?
Seth,
Nothing much. What's up with nothing much, dog? What's up with you?
I was at
Lick my balls. Fuck.
I was at this store and there's an apocalypse happening. My mom was like, "Which apocalypse happening?" And I said, "Ethan," and that's when she knew that when there flood.
Cause he's wet.
One time we were in a history class.
Wait, I just read one about this. How'd that one make it onto this?
So I was in history class and we were uncovering famous presidential events, and someone asked me what my favorite was, and I said, Harry. And they were like, "You're that interested in the assassination of JFK?"
Anywho, we got some disasters, guys.
Harry killed JFK.
So we got two wheels here. One wheel full of disasters.
Yes, many.
And another wheel full of stores. We're each gonna get assigned a store for each disaster, and decide how we survive that disaster.
For each disaster,
got the best one.
Wait, I thought.
Can I just survive because I?
I
thought.
Yeah.
Oh, are you all together? Are we all together?
I thought it was just 1 and 1. I don't know.
Oh, we're all by ourselves.
Harry, this is your idea.
You made the game.
You
Are we by ourselves or are we all
fuck,
together?
I'm too sober for this, guys.
Here, Harry, here.
I like the one. I like the 1 and 1. I like the 1 and 1 more.
You like?
I
Okay.
agree. Yeah.
All right. We can get through more that way. We can get through more.
Exactly.
Crazy.
Yeah.
I want to do more of Seth.
Who volunteers first? Who volunteers first?
So we think that's better, or what do we think about a store? We all have a store. We all have one of them the same, and then we spin one for each individual one for the other reel. So like either the disaster is the same for all of us, or the store is the same for all of us, and then we each have a different one for that.
Okay, I guess so. Eddie and
We
Seth
don't have to do that.
Eddie and Seth flopped stances on this one, and I'm too drunk to.
I mean, I don't. It could be fun to just like discuss as a group what we do in each store with each apocalypse.
True.
Okay, yeah, sure. I think you guys can explain it confusingly to me, so I blame you guys.
I blame you guys too.
I blame me, guys. All right.
All right.
Who wants to go first? Eddie volunteered. I saw Eddie.
Eddie go first. Eddie goes first.
Yay. Shouldn't you do the store first?
Should
I don't know.
Are you streaming it?
Yeah.
He is streaming.
All right. Well, we're gonna spin this store first. Click out from the.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah. All right.
Guys, we're really good at technology here on the GlassLickers.
Sephora.
Woo! I don't know what Sephora is.
It's a makeup store. I mean, I don't know.
So wait, am I only doing Sephora, or are we all doing Sephora?
You're doing Sephora, pal. I don't want to do Sephora.
Give your ultimate guide, and I think we already explained the other wheel. So, you're gonna be surviving a bomb. There's a bomb at Sephora, or there's a giant nuclear bomb or something. I don't know.
What is your first instinct?
I go to the back of the store, and I find their makeup from the 1950s that has all the lead in it. All right, and I cover myself in lead, and then I get some perfume because I want to smell good. Cologne. They have cologne. They have men's stuff.
That's how I know Eddie's different from Seth. But go on.
They have a wanted sign.
I get some cologne to give to my friend Seth because God will he need it.
Even after a bomb strike, Seth wouldn't change his mind on smell.
Yeah. Why is Harry's fat cock on there?
That's what I just noticed too.
I call that shit a natural disaster. Damn.
Yeah, I'll be tearing that shit up, Ethan.
Harry's like, I am harrying it. I am harrying it. I am harrying it.
Anyways,
my bad.
Basically, my idea is just to cover myself in lead makeup. And
what does lead do?
For the best. Lead. So like lead is like.
She led me on.
Lead is like what they make a lot of. What they used to make a lot of like bomb shelters and stuff out of. It's like, I guess it depends on the bomb. Lead is more meant to stop radioactivity. So if it's an atomic bomb, the effects won't hurt me. Then I guess I would have to like build like myself a little shelter out of everything in there. Some of those makeup bottles are made of like a lot of like I can take off all the caps for everything of metal, and I can melt them down by lighting like all the packaging and stuff on fire, and I can melt them down and make myself a little hut. And then
what if that ends up burning down the whole store?
Could you call this hut Jabba?
No.
We're concerned about different things, Seth.
We are.
So, any questions?
What if the bomb was strapped to your chest all along?
Then I guess mission successful.
What if it's like a
poison?
Yeah,
Someone else put it on your chest.
Yeah, what about like it's like a bomb collar situation?
If it's a bomb collar situation.
If it's a bomb collar,
you put it on yourself. Someone put it on you.
Someone put it on me.
Yeah.
How attractive is the person?
I'm never going to Sephora again. They put
How attractive is the person
on
that put the bomb on Eddie's neck? This is important.
They're separate.
Well, but is it? Are they just sending me in there to blow up, or do I have to like fulfill a certain like obligation, or else I'll die?
They just want to try
I'm
to
pretty
blow
sure.
you
I'm
up.
pretty sure that's the thing in like Die Hard 3, where they give them bombs, but if they do something, the bombs don't go off. But anyways,
by
I would
the way,
say
I don't know if we mentioned, but none of the options are leaving the store. Just for the audience knows.
You gotta stick in the store. You gotta talk.
I would say I probably what'd I do?
You could leave and go to
makeup
the
on.
bomb removal store.
Yeah, there's I could use
I want to go to the no bomb area where they can't allow bombs, so I can get in
Sure,
safely.
bombs are illegal here. I'm gonna take
I'll
that
use
off.
Dolly Parton's military strength lipstick, and I'll use it on it. And
Can I borrow that?
Cut it off. It'll
It's like
melt.
a saw.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Jigsaw.
It's pretty good.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
I was thinking like use like a butter situation, like you like make up your head so it's really slippery, your neck and everything, and you could maybe like slippery to,
Not a bad idea.
And if that fails, then you could just like look pretty as you go out.
And you have a lot of butter too.
What's wrong there?
No, where do you get the butter in Sephora, Ethan? Where do you find the butter?
I don't think we all know.
When he goes into the store with the bomb strapped to his chest,
He stops.
does he also have a ton of butter?
He stops by the Walmart next door.
also-
He goes to, no,
You get to
not
bring
Walmart.
one
He
item
goes
with
to the
you.
butter store. The butter store.
The butter store. Yeah.
Shit, dude, that was next. The butter store.
I can't find any clothes. All I see is butter. What aisle are you in? The butter aisle.
The butter aisle. Why are you
I
buying
don't know.
clothes at the butter store?
We're at the butter
Alright.
store.
Are Ethan
So wait,
next?
what did you remove bomb?
Yeah.
No more bomb. Whew.
No more
Okay,
bombs.
No
so
bomb.
here's what
No
I think. I really do feel like we should all have like the same store but different scenarios.
Or
I see the inverse. If
I
that's
see-
where we're going.
same scenario but different stores.
Either one of those, I guess, would work.
Okay.
Okay, a bomb at a different store then is what I'll suggest.
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel like that would make more sense. Just because then I feel like we could, I don't know, it might get like too repetitive.
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
And if we're taking a bomb after each one, then we would be out of things.
You're good.
Ethan. Your dicks.
Whoa.
Why is it Ethan? Why is it Ethan's turn?
There's a bomb at Dick's.
I thought Harry said Ethan or something. I don't know.
I'm at a Dick. So what's the situation? There's a bomb in Dick's. I am the bomb at Dick's.
Atomic bomb. Atomic bomb's dropped.
Atomic bomb at.
You got about let's say 10 minutes.
Okay, and this is how I'm gonna survive, right?
Yes.
The first
No, you
5
wanna
minutes.
die.
Yeah, try to die as quickly as you can.
Listen, guys.
Isn't there like a
They-
video game about
they
that or
sell-
something?
A what?
I don't know, but lately I've been talking to a girl lately, and we've just been falling out. Anyways, thanks, sir. So they sell beef jerky at Dick's Sporting Goods, right?
They sell like gum, sunflower seeds, beef jerky, and
Cool.
like sports drinks.
I grabbed some water bottles, some sunflower seeds, and some beef jerky. All they have And I'm yelling the whole time. I'm like, there is a bomb. There's going to be a bomb. And they're like looking at me like, yo, bro, chill. And I'm like, you're right. I need to relax. So I then spend 5 minutes of my 10-minute time allocated in the baseball arena, just really relieving some of that tension for myself, just simulating with the different baseball bats. Because we're going to go against some ghouls here, right? If I know anything from the Fallout series, I got to need a bat. So I'm trying to find the best combat effective weapon.
This guy's already past surviving the bomb. He knows what's going to happen. Now he's beyond whatever that is.
I'm preparing. I am preparing, okay? So I have
the atomic bomb's landing directly on the dicks by that. Like.
Well, then I'm fucked. But
he gets up to the rooftop. He has a fucking
Repeater
in his hand.
He sends it back into space. He points like Babe Ruth.
But listen, okay? I have the sunflower seeds, I have my beef jerky, I have my baseball combat effective bat, and I'll grab some water bottles. I know they sell water there. And I'll be like, hey, it was nice knowing you. And the Dick's employee will look at me and they'll be like, Ethan, we've been working together for so long. I work at the Dick's in this scenario. And
You've
I
been
just
working
want
the
you to
whole time,
know.
or did you just start within the 10 minutes?
No, I've worked there for a while in this scenario.
Okay, interesting. Yeah.
And they look at me and they're like, we've been working for a really long time, and I just want you to know that I appreciate you. And I'm like, I'll see you on the other side, doll. And I run out the building, and I'm like,
you can't,
like Tom Cruise in it. Wait, I can't escape. You're right.
You run up the wall.
I run into the wall. I'm a fucking idiot. But the doors are locked.
He's like just fucking like going around.
The automatic doors are not opening, even though I try to run into them and smack them with the bat. So it's at this point where I'm like, I must accept my fate. So I go back into the baseball arena, and as the bomb settles in, and my inevitable demise has come, or I become a ghoul like in Fallout, I hit one more home run. And I look out, and I see it. That beautiful, warm glow. It envelops me. 5 years later, I wake up. My nose is missing. The entire floor around me is gone. I only have two things.
I don't think they're ghouls. Just
my
slept
name
for 5 years and got up and be like, ugh.
I'm a special case, okay? Listen.
Okay.
Well, that was really sleepy.
He was really sleepy.
I have two things with me. My name.
Get some coffee, guys.
And my super combat effective bat.
The combat, the bat is also super. Is it super?
That was
bat now?
enchanted because it got a little bit of like.
radioactive energy.
I try to walk outside of the radius of the Dicks, but there's this barrier stopping me. It turns out the rule of the game exists after an atom bomb has been dropped.
Oh, no.
I have no choice. I grab my radioactive beef jerky and I eat it. Turns out the radioactiveness made them tiny baby cows, so I plant them in the ground to grow tiny baby cow radioactive trees, which will supply me with infinite beef jerky to last for the rest of time. Whoa. I grab my water bottle and I plant that into the ground to grow water trees. It's a radioactive fucking world now. Anything is possible. I go back to the counter and I'm like, doll,
there's still
are
a
you
counter?
There? The counter's the only thing that stood around, okay? There was no doll. It's just me, alone in a Dick's. And I only have one thing to say. I am dicking it. I am dicking it. I am dicking it. I am dicking it. So good.
What do you mean
so good.
Dick's? The Dick's is gone.
Alright.
Oh.
It is just, yeah, it's gone.
But it's the identity.
Cage and a counter.
Yeah. Hey, well, that's all you need, man. That's all you need.
Alright, Can I add a little mission challenge scenario?
Hey, I'll just say, hey, Ethan, you knocked that out of the park.
That was great.
Oh, there he is. There he is.
Hey, Eddie, you know ball.
It's not really the same.
Okay, I was just gonna say level completed, but like
that was foul,
Ethan, I got like an additional, like if you play the game, you play the same level again, but it's like hard mode now. In this case, there's a scenario where there's a lady in the Dick's and takes up 5 minutes of your time asking about if they have any like red jerseys because her daughter's baseball team needs red jerseys, and she starts talking up with you about stuff, and you're like, I don't fucking know.
And you don't. And this time you
right,
don't.
Okay. Here's what I do. Here's what I do. Hey, he isn't around much anymore, is he?
Who?
I'll help you find those red jerseys. On one condition.
What's that?
You give me that super combat effective bat in your purse, and I go back into the batting cages, and I get fucking ready.
That's incredible. That's incredible.
That's crazy. Absolute
Say that again?
cinema.
Alright. Seth, spin it.
Spin it for Harry?
For those who don't know, on our inside joke, there's a lady in Tucson that actually did that to us. It was like talking.
Yeah,
No,
one of us.
it's very good.
Was it Ethan or Harry? Harry answered.
It was Harry. It was Harry. I was fine. It was just Harry.
Uh-oh. Harry's in a Lego store.
Oh, great. I built a Lego.
I embrace. Okay, so there's
Builds up the fucking mode.
Here's a scenario. Bomb is dropping. I catch myself in the Lego store. Oh no, not again. This thing's happening to me. I look around.
Not again?
And I think about the Lego movie. I'm like, oh shit. My inner Emmett is coming out. And I look around and blueprints form all around me with all the bricks. I start swirling them around and I collect them like the Lego video games. Like
So you do have like the Force in this scenario. Like,
No.
Lego.
No, he's
like
got
no,
the
I
Lego
feel like-
sets. He's a master builder. You dumb bitch.
For the story building.
The bomb's only dropped at this point, and that's just radioactivity messing with my delusion. And so anyway, I'm grabbing all these Lego bricks off the walls and opening up all these sets, like tearing them apart. And I put a big pile down, and that's when I build the new Lego Millennium Falcon because I really wanted another one, so I was like building it, and right before
So
I go
you
out,
open up multiple packs just to build one Millennium Falcon?
Yeah, it's like pink and orange, and there's like a My Little Pony character on there, and this is Harry Potter.
It's fucking
Yeah.
cool as hell.
Part of it is made of Lego Duplo, so it's like really awkward and like clunky.
Somehow he fucking did it, though.
And with the other 9 minutes of my time,
The other 9 minutes.
Awfully generous.
Yeah, fuck it. Here's the
I
builder set
shattered
for
the displays because they're already built Legos, alright? So that saves some time. I shattered displays, and I stacked these displays, these Lego blocks together. Believe it or not, these Star Wars ships just click together, along with the Lego Daily Bugle and the Disney Tower, Cinderella Tower, all fuses together. I build this fort, and the Lego guy's there, and he's like, hey, you can't do that. And I look at him, and I'm like, do you know what's about to happen? And I show him to the kids' table, you know, like the little kids' table where they can play with stuff. I've built a diagram of the city, and there's a Lego store in the middle, and there's the atom bomb. The Lego atom bomb's falling, and I'm like,
So
dude,
I'm sorry, the bombs. Oh, no, sorry.
Are we in the Lego movie?
No, I'm showing him on the table.
It's
It's like a Lego commercial at this point. I'm like, hey, build the giant Lego bomb shelter, and so. I'm explaining it to this guy, and he just doesn't get it because I don't know if I'm the best at like voice acting or not. I don't know if he really got it.
Lost him somewhere
Voice
along the
acting?
way. I think it was the tangent about the Millennium Falcon that you went on that kind of lost him. I think a little bit.
Yeah,
He doesn't know where to go from here.
he's still he's in high school too, so he doesn't really know what to do. He's looking around for his manager, and
I don't really know what you mean, man.
I grab him by the shirt. I lift him up in the shirt, look him dead in the eyes, seriously. And I'm like, I can't leave the store, but you can. You gotta go. Because I'm imagining this Lego store's in the mall.
I can't
I'm imagining this
leave.
Lego. You have to go to the bomb shelter store in the mall.
Fucking, like, is he holding up Morty from Rick and Morty? I don't.
Do they have like? Is it like a Bed Bath & Beyond? Do they sell those there?
And I say, go, and I throw him out, not knowing that we're on the second floor. I just throw him down on the first floor. He's probably dead now. He's probably splattered. But that's a better quick death than becoming some kind of fucked up Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle like he was going to be.
Teenage Mutant nerd.
Yeah, that's what Ethan was.
I swipe my forehead. Look at the clock. 8 minutes left.
Damn, time moves slow when an atom's gonna drop. I guess you have all the time in the world if you're gonna fucking die.
I turn on the Lego movie. I watch it for inspiration. Look at the clock. 7 minutes left. I build one more Millennial Falcon. my dear friend Eddie said something about lead. Like, oh my gosh, lead will protect me. So I open up all the Lego boxes before I realize Legos are just made of plastic. Look at the clock. 8 minutes left. I've time traveled. That's what
Did bro give himself an extension? It's no mid-red bomb. Not right now. The other bomb's at my fault, bro. You get another minute.
Bob actually forgot his wallet at home. He had to go back. Really quick, grab it.
That's when I realized I can live the rest of my life within 10-minute spans in the Lego store. I just gotta keep time traveling. I built 1,000 more Millennial Falcons until they can fly.
Falcons.
They have the remote control Legos, like Lego trains, and I hook them up and I hotwire them to Millennium fucking Falcons, and they all fly up like hovercrafts. They fly out of the store. I'm like, oh shit,
Okay,
I lost them.
Store.
No, I'm in the store. I'm in the store.
He's piloting them out of the store.
I'm piloting them
Oh,
up.
interesting.
They zoom off. I'm like, oh shit, I lost him. Rumble. Rumble, rumble, rumble. My millions of thousands Millennium Falcons lifts up the mall. Just kidding. That's not likely, guys. Lifts up the Lego store. I shatter the rest of the mall. The mall crumbles down in debris, killing many. I don't care.
Much more realistic.
Yeah, thank you.
There's some casualties, and that's the sacrifice I'm willing to make. And I zoom off. Yes, I zoom up in my Lego store, and I go to the wizarding world of Harry Potter at Universal Studios Orlando, and live the rest of my life there, man. I don't know. Avoid
6 minutes left.
10 minutes still on the clock.
I've gotten an extra minute. We're at 11 minutes now, guys. I think I'm gaining time.
The atom bomb is actually going up.
I broadcast to the president said, "Don't launch a
read
bomb."
I can't read clocks. I never learned how. I'm actually dead
Dude,
now.
I made up the bomb. It's not real.
All that
My name is Edwin. I made the bomb.
That
was
done in
difficult
less
to
than a
put
minute.
the pieces together.
I do have a question.
Yeah.
Could you not have brought that poor worker over to Universal Orlando with you?
No,
Oh,
he's
you already
dead.
killed him.
That was a
He just had to
sacrifice.
go. He just had to go.
I threw him.
Well,
Yeah.
he killed
I know,
him before he knew about time travel.
Oh, you're asking
Harry-
if he could.
Harry,
come.
did this
Yeah.
work?
if he could have come.
Harry, did this worker look like Seth at all?
Well, like that was my first idea of
Throw him
the
off the
plan.
second story. Throw him off the
But
second fucking story.
When you're thinking quickly, not all your ideas are gonna work out. You got to have backup plans and stuff. That was my first plan.
You also
like-
have time travel, so I feel like you have all the time. To
Well,
think
I didn't know I had that until it happened.
Maybe you could have time traveled to go like save him.
No, that's not how that works.
you could have caught him.
I can't leave the Lego store.
Well, time travel back to when you were in Lego store. He
Seth,
was too.
you don't even know how time travel works.
Yeah, come on, man.
I guess not.
You don't know the rules.
All right, Seth.
Yeah, let's see you do it, Seth. Let's see it in your scenario, pal.
Let's watch that actually try to hit us with realism.
First.
Lame.
I feel like my story was a lot more boring than your guys'.
Well, we've had to lay out the rules.
You guys said the press.
It would be so funny if Seth was at the like Lego store too. He laid out. And he's like, so this guy goes up and he grabs you by the collar of my shirt.
I get thrown out. I'm looking all around. He goes up in the air, clang onto the floor.
I look out the window.
Okay,
There's a Lego store flying off.
I'm working at the Lego store, right? I'm there. Some guy's rambling to me. He throws me out of the Lego store, and I land in the JC Penney, all right? And I'm stuck there.
There's liquor on this guy's breath. He's clearly day drinking.
So unfortunately, due to
I
this
feel
being
like I've
halfway
seen
through
him
Harry's
on the
story,
news somewhere before. There was some news report about some deranged man who was loose. I don't know.
So.
And perfect timing, huh?
If we're doing a continuation of me being thrown into the JCPenney, I am now, unfortunately, only have 10 minutes left until the bomb drops.
That's a harsh time limit. You lost a lot of time.
That sucks, man. That really sucks. But you know, I work with what I got. I'll play the bar where it lies. JCPenney's is a big store. There's a lot of clothes there, but some people don't also know that there's cookware. There's cookware in there. What do? I go up second floor. I look around at the shelves. I see the pans. I see the pots. I assemble them to my arms. I get the packing tape by where their online services. Packing tape different pans and pots to my body, and I become the new Iron Man for the wasteland. I go around. 11 minutes left, and I start looking for anyone to help. I go to the counter, I see if there's any.
Seth fell pretty hard. He also forgot what the concept of time and how it works is.
Yeah, he got thrown out really bad. The alcohol entered his bloodstream too.
Give me a break. It was 2 stories. I look around if there's anyone.
Security, we got a man dressed up in pots and pans.
He's mumbling about bomb. I don't fucking know.
They hear bomb. Everyone gets freaked out. They start running out the store. Security floods in. There's 15 security guard members there. What do? I stand there, ready for battle. They charge at me. I hit him with the right hook. One goes down. I go through yo.
And in the background, you hear on the store radio comes in a really muffled version of Iron Man by Black Sabbath.
Yeah. I take out a flashlight I got from the electronics aisle. I shine it at them. It's $5. It doesn't really do anything like the incinerators. They tackle me to the ground. See, I am being dogpiled by 10 men. Just then.
That's the dream.
There's 10 seconds on the clock. 10, 9, 8, and as the time goes down, all of them grab onto me as tight they can, making a perfect shield around my body. Bomb goes off. Harry's still in the Lego store. It starts, I see it start going away to Orlando, but from a little hole in the bodies. They blow up. I wake up 5 years later. My nose is gone.
I have 2 noses now. One of them I think belongs to Ethan.
I have 2 noses now. I have the handle of a baseball bat. It doesn't really do me any good, but it's still there. So that's about all I got.
All right.
Wow.
So the bomb hit our mom. We all survived except for.
Well, he survived. He's just a creature beyond our wildest imagination.
All right, well, let's spin that wheel again for me, if you wouldn't mind, Seth.
I
gotta get my get back. I gotta be funny.
Gotta be funny. Got close. You got close. We are looking at a tornado.
Interesting.
Tornado.
And Eddie.
Do they have tornadoes in Colorado, Eddie?
On like the Eastern Plains.
Oh, well, Eddie, do they have them at the water park?
Oh, a water park. Oh, this is perfect. Guys.
Is it?
So here's what I do. All right. I go into the water park. I'm all ready for a day. I got my swim trunks on, my little flippy flop sandals, and my sunscreen and my towel. But over there, I see a funnel cloud forming. You know what that makes me think of? Funnel cake. I love funnel cake. I go to the store. I go to the little funnel cake stand, and I get thousands of dollars worth of funnel cake. I eat that shit up. I'm just stuffing myself with funnel cake, all right? Now, I'm fully satiated, all right? I'm nice. Appetite, hunger, totally gone, all right? And so, you know what? I don't really have a plan yet, so I'm going to head over to the lazy river. I'm going to chill out. I'm going to ponder. I'm just going to think. Yeah. I'm going to think about what I do here. At this tornado, for this tornado, I'm gonna sit there on my float. I'm just gonna be thinking. Stomach full of funnel cake, just floating.
I thought I was gonna seize me. Sorry.
Okay, just floating around. And so I get around, and I see it. I see the tornado touchdown in the distance. Like, that seems like a big one. I should figure this out. So, I've come up with a perfect idea. All right, you know those rides? You know the ones that they have where that spins around, where like you spin around in the bowl, And then what the fuck?
Oh yeah. With the floaties or the
where it's like you're like literally in the bowl, and then it float. You like it's literally like a toilet bowl. Like you spin around and then you drop.
Yeah.
Right. And so you go. So I have a plan here. All right. Basically, I'm going to generate so much force in this thing that it creates another tornado that goes and fights the other tornado. So I'm going to have a water tornado fighting the air tornado. Harry's turned into a thumbnail.
My bad.
He does that sometimes. Excuse him. Go on about your cantrip. Go on about your Beyblade ass logic.
Okay, but I can't do that all by myself. I'm a normal human. So I get all these children, all right? I get every child in the park, and I promise them that they're going to be Bluey if they help me do this. And they're kids, they're idiots. They believe me. And so they're coming, and we're all going, and I'm just sending them down, and they're all spinning around. The water begins to form, and I realize they're too small. So I throw them out of there. This isn't enough, all right? So I get all the teenagers, and I tell them, look, if you come with me, Pokemon is at the bottom of the bowl. And they're like, oh my God, Pokemon, I love her. And so they're coming and they're doing it too. And then I realize, what is this guy doing?
The bomb's gone.
Why the kid?
I don't know.
He's crying.
Oi, not the kid.
All right, anyway. And then I'm like, you know what? I have to get the biggest people possible. So I go and I find all the Discord mods, and I tell them that I'll introduce them to Hatsune Miku if they come down in this thing with me. And they go, and it's perfect. The water begins to spin, but someone's got to control this thing. This is who's to say the water tornado is gonna be on my side? So I have to go, and I have to find someone who could teach me the ways of water bending. All right, and I go and I look up on my phone what the water bending avatar character is, and I realize that it's shut up, and Ethan's not there, so I can't hear him, and so then I realize that it's Atara, and so I go and I look far and wide for her, and I can't find her. She's not there. She's a fictional character. So you know what I do? I look up a YouTube tutorial on how to water bend. All right. With the internet's a little spotty. I'm running out of time. The tornado's getting a little bit closer. My water tornado's forming up. I'm running out of time. It's going to become unwieldy to take out. And I learn from a helpful, I think it's Linus Tech Tips, makes a water bending tutorial. And so I get ready. I get all my water bending. I go and get some more funnel cake just to fuel me. Just, I got to have my strength to do this. And I take my water tornado and I bash it into the air tornado just repeatedly, and then I call my good buddy Glenn Powell, and he comes down the slide. He comes down the slide in that truck that he drives in the movie, and he goes and he like busts the tornado or something.
So this is all happening on that one little donut thing, like this is all occurring just right there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, well, Glenn Powell's on a different slide. He's like on those. He's on those like those race slides, those like really steep like race slides. Yeah, he's on that. So he goes on that. I've weakened the tornado, and then he goes and he kills it or whatever they do in the movie, and then and then I win. And then I go eat more funnel cake, and then I have to like go out and run away. I'm assuming I'm allowed to run now that I've defeated the tornado. It's like a final boss in a video game, and I run away from all the Discord mods who are afraid or who are upset that I didn't give them Hatsune Miku, and the kids.
You would not have to run very fast.
Well, it's really the kids that I have to run from because I promised them Bluey, and which brings me to my new scenario where I have to beat up as many fourth graders as I possibly can. All right, and so I'm just kidding.
Let them cook.
Fourth graders. Yeah, no, I think that needs to be added to the apocalypse. Yeah, perfect. All right.
Realistic as fuck.
So I had a question for that, just real quick. What is the scenario in which your water tornado, powered by Discord mods and your water bending, actually merges with the regular tornado to become a hurricane?
Well, I would still have the power of water bending, right? And so the hurricanes are actually around this time of year. They don't have a very good track record of beating the Panthers. So I'm gonna go call my friends in Florida, and I'm gonna bring me a Florida Panther, and it's gonna get a broom and it's gonna sweep the hurricanes.
Okay, they do have to watch out
Right.
for that Lego store that flew away though. Just to let them know.
Flying.
Yeah.
Just to be aware. That,
Yeah, be
that
like,
of
hey,
style.
there's a Lego store coming your way. Don't be alarmed.
Yeah.
Be a
You might
little
want to get
alarmed.
the SWAT for the guy inside. Keep
Yeah.
he's taken care of.
He's
Also, make sure
dangerous.
there's no presidents around driving in convertibles.
Yeah. Okay,
So,
good shit.
All
All right.
right. All
All
right.
right. For
What's
Ethan.
what star am I at?
That's a good question, Ethan.
That's a great question. I'm really curious.
Uh-oh, Ethan. You landed yourself a one-way ticket to the Dallas Book Depository Building.
Why did we
Do
actually
you
put
have-
this on the list? Why did we put this on the list?
Maybe we should just
Damn
go
it,
one
Seth.
past it. Can we just go one past it?
If
Just
it
one
has
past
to
it.
be a tie vote to
Please,
remove it
please,
from
guys.
this.
I
Please,
agree with
please,
Ethan.
please,
This is
please,
I agree
please,
with Ethan.
please, please.
This is
I
like in
reset.
Loki. There can't be like another.
Yes.
Event
Can we just
or
go one
whatever.
past it? Can we go past it? Can we just go past it?
No,
Nope.
we would have to respin.
Yeah, you have
Just
to
spin
reset.
then. Fuck.
You don't want to do the Dallas Book Depository?
I
can
wanted
think
to go
of
to the
at
strip
least
club.
One thing I would do there.
Read.
Spin it again. We don't want to repeat.
Yeah, we don't repeat.
Yeah, why is this J.C. Penney on the list, bro?
Yeah, someone already went there. This crazy guy who was wearing
Got
Iron
blown
Man
up by a
outfit.
bomb.
Okay,
The Lego store,
This-
dude. That
this-
one was
this
taken.
spinner- this spinner sucks.
That one's in Florida, dude. You can't get it. Aren't you supposed to just remove them from the list?
That's
You
what I
can
asked you guys, and
uncheck
you said keep it.
I don't know. I didn't say
Perfect. There you go. Costco.
Costco.
What would you do, Ethan?
All right. I'm driving to Costco.
Right.
I parked in the
You're
parking lot,
Jerking off 2 dicks into your mouth.
and I'm also doing that. All right. Fuck you.
You
I pull up
finished
to the
phone sex
Costco
with
parking
me.
lot.
Wait, can you talk
I
about
s-
finish it?
I finished phone sex with Harry. I look outside. I see the gray skies start to build up into a twirl.
They're kind of like greenish almost.
Yeah, exactly. It's a little weird. So I hurry inside the Costco. I look at the employee and I say, I don't have a card. I don't have a card. Just let me in. I'm not trying to steal groceries. I just need to get in there. They look at me. All right. Whatever you say. I go into the Costco. How many minutes left till the tornado comes to me? 10 minutes left. I run over. I go into the potato chip aisle. I look for the security cameras. I see none. So I start snacking on my potato chips. I'm trying to eat as much as I can so I can be weighed down before the tornado gets me. An old man comes up to me and he goes, "Son, you better stop eating them potato chips. You're a weird lad." And I go, "Sorry, old man. This isn't like me normally. But I have to tell you, a tornado is on the way." 9 minutes left. He looks at me. "Listen, son, it's okay. There's a tornado. We'll fight it together." This old man, his name is Vinny. Me and Vinny form a close bond. We're like this. We run around the Costco.
So wait, he's an old man now?
He's always been an old man.
Okay, yeah.
Seth, Vinny is everybody. Do
Vinny
not
is a
realize-
concept.
Right.
Vinny is a mindset. So we
Vinny
go.
is a hive mind, actually.
Yeah, exactly. So me and Vinny, we run around Costco, we put on new clothes, we try to layer ourselves up, we're trying to weigh ourselves down for the inevitable tornado to hit us so we can be weighed down as much as possible. We run over, we're grabbing pallets of wood, we're putting up a shelter so we can weigh ourselves down. Eventually, the tornado noises come closer. 1 minute left. There was a lot of time. We spent a lot of time fucking around, and I'm trying to be truthful here. I see him run towards the...
There was that
I s-
part where Vinny gave you a blowjob and you couldn't show it to anybody.
Spoilers, but yeah, so I run to the door. I run after him. I'm like, Vinny, no! Why are you going to the door of the tornado? He turns around. No, Ethan. Don't. This is my job as Vinny. I need to stop the tornado. And I watch as Vinny gets sucked up into the tornado.
Is this Sharknado?
It should have been me.
Oh.
It should have been me. I
You don't
wallow
remember
in
that
self-pity.
famous scene
Half a minute left in the apocalypse of the tornado at Costco. I have nothing left but to eat those black raspberries they keep in that fridge section that are like weirdly sweet at just the right temperature. One of the workers stops me. Hey, we know the store's being crumbled to dust right now, but are you allowed to eat that fruit? And I'm like, no, I don't have a card. I'm sorry. They're like, fine. We'll send you the only room we know how. 15 seconds left. I get sent into this dark room, one singular orange light looming above me. And I see a figure walk up to me. I'd like to talk to you about joining the Avengers Initiative. I am you from another timeline. And I go, sir, there's 10 seconds. The tornado's almost here. And he's like, do not worry. I have team. I team up with a man he met at JCPenney, and then from the Lego movie, Glenn Powell, the tornado fighter, and the ghoul himself. We form a team ready to stop the Costco tornado. We charge toward the tornado. We run, trying to reverse the polarity of the tornado, as Glenn Powell said a guy told him to do. As the tornado begins to dissipate, I get sucked up into the air. And in the tornado, I find the truth. It's a time travel tornado. I age years, so many years inside of this tornado.
Don't do this! Don't do this!
And when I fall out of the tornado, I see a gray sky, the wind slowly twirling. I think to myself, there's only one place to go. I go to the chip aisle, where I see a young man eating potato chips. And I go up to him and I say, hey, young man, you're not supposed to eat those chips. He looks at me, confused. And who are you? I chuckle to myself. My friends call me Vinny.
Wow. Yes!
Absolutely.
Yes! Oh my
Wow.
god!
That's what Ethan was working on the entire time I was telling my story.
I'm not gonna lie, I was listening. The moment you said Glenn Powell, moment you said Glenn Powell, I pulled up a picture like so fucking fast. I was like, yep, this is the bit.
That's incredible. I have zero notes.
Wow.
It
That was something.
It was bulletproof. Okay.
I had the MCU of tornado disasters together.
Very good.
Huh? Spin that wheel. Spin that wheel. Spin that wheel.
Oh, McDonald's.
Oh, damn. Rock and roll McDonald's. Rock and roll McDonald's.
Harry, you should be very familiar with McDonald's after one of our more recent episodes.
Oh yeah, I searched all over that bitch. Sorry, that was
Hey, the McDonald's is a very nice person. I want you to apologize. Apologize to Ronald himself.
Mr. Ronald. I'm sorry.
Ronald Muhammad.
So I guess this is where my story begins.
Probably.
I'm going through the drive-thru. I just want to order something. You know, it's just some fries. They say, sir, there's a tornado about to hit. You can't get any fries. And I want to say, just put
Sir,
the
fry
fries
machine's broken. Sorry.
Just put the fries in the bag, little bro. And so that's when they pull me in. That's when they pull me in, guys. And I'm like, oh shit. Oh shit.
To save you,
pull
or
me
they're like
through,
mad
they
at
pull
you?
me in through the drive-thru because they want to save me from the tornado. I frankly didn't give a shit.
It's a little mildly depressing. And by mildly, I mean very, very depressing.
Oops. There we go.
Yep.
What are you doing here? Donald Trump, what are you doing?
Why
Hello,
is
Harry.
there a tornado?
There's a tornado behind you. Oh my gosh. So, Donald Trump's not here. This is the only picture I had of McDonald's, I guess. I don't know when I got that. Anywho, I'm in this McDonald's now. They pulled me in. They're like, a tornado's coming 10 minutes, so you gotta help us bunker down. And I
I'm
look
sure
around.
you sent that to us during that episode.
Maybe. and I'm stuck here now. And I decided, well, maybe I should run to the play place and get it for supplies. So I run over to the play place. Look at the time. 2 minutes left. Took me 8 minutes. And so I start dismantling this play place. I gotta get the slide off. I have to get the weird parts off, all the parts infected with diseases and things. And I have it in a big Santa bag. I put it in my big Santa bag, and I drag it all the way to the, what's it called? The walk-in fridge, all right? And that's where I get my little hammer out, and I build myself. Yeah, I do a little bit of worrying about people. And I after that I get duct tape. They didn't have any duct tape, so I actually grabbed packing tape and just like the long like receipts, like the receipt paper without prints. Like just use that, and I tie all the workers to the front of the slide and stuff in front of like I'm going in the walk-in freezer, but they're in the front. They're like a sacrificial offering to the tornado. So they're gonna be on the front of the tornado. They're gonna get the brunt of it, and I go and I bunker down in there. And that's when it hits. The tornado hits. It's tearing the roof off. Not of the freezer yet, but it tears off the roof of the rest of McDonald's. You hear the workers screaming. It's like the first 5 minutes of like the movie Twister, like the first one, where like the dad like gets sucked off by the door and like.
Been there. I also put my thing in the doorknob. You guys also you guys will put it in the doorknob?
In the doorknob? The hole on mine is about maybe like that. Like
I'll get a different kind of door.
Average.
Would you be able to feel anything? I wouldn't. So, I'm still in the walk-in fridge, and the tornado, it accepts all my sacrificial offerings. But then, it rejects them because it spits them back out in different places. They're all dead. It rejects my sacrificial offerings. It even took the play place and ripped it off. And I'm looking out through the walk-in door, and I see this might be the end of it. As the door is starting to ramble, and it's pulling off the bolts one at a time. I'm grimacing at the fact that I might die here. I don't know who to call for help, because Ronald McDonald wasn't at my store today. No, neither was any of his other friends like Grimace previously mentioned, and any of the other ones. So
I honestly thought Grimace was gonna be there.
I know, me too. But spoiler alert, he doesn't show up until the third act. Okay, so Grimace isn't there, and I think, oh shit, I'm fucking dead. It tears off the door, and I'm peeled to the back like Remy and like Ratatouille, like in the glass bottle. Like I'm peeled to the back of the walk-in fridge, and I'm like, please, tornado, don't hurt me. And that's when I realize. That's when I hear it. Zzz, a buzzing sound, growing louder and louder, like 1,000, like 1,000,000 bees all buzzing. It's coming. Zzz. There it is. Ba-da-dum. 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 Guys, can I get the Avengers theme too? Guys, can I get...
Ba-da-dum. Ba-da-dum.
Yes! I look out! And it's bees! They're angry! The tornado took the beehive! And the bees! They fly right past me! They leave! The bees go! Guys, the bees are gone!
The bees are gone.
My bad. Sorry.
The bees are gone. I look at my watch. The tornado hit 3 minutes ago. Oh shit. I should have realized that because the tornado's right outside. And then I hear the buzz again from the direction the bees went off. In the distance, I see it growing bigger and bigger and brighter. The bees, they alerted. They actually buzzed into and started piloting all the Lego Millennium Falcons. The Lego store, it arrived. Epic Marvel CGI battle ensues of tornado versus Lego store piloted by 1,000,000 Lego Millennium Falcons. They go. The Lego
would this be Star Wars?
They're having a duel. The tornado swirls around, bends around the Lego store. The Millennium Falcons buzz off in different directions, letting the Lego store go. It floats off in the middle of the tornado, and Millennium Falcons attacking from the bottom and from the top. The tornado's wiping out Millennium Falcons one at a time, crashing them with all the debris within the tornado. Oh shoot, our numbers are looking thin. I don't know what to do. But out of nowhere, this unpiloted Lego store, there peeks a familiar face. No, it's him. Grimace! Grimace was in the Lego store. He comes out like Wreck-It Ralph, and he says, I might be bad, and that's okay. I'll never be good, and that's not bad. And he ground pounds like Mario right where the tornado was like touching the ground. Boom, reverb. It sends the tornado back into space. The Lego store is gonna fall on Grimace. Oh no, he catches it because he's so damn strong. The Millennium Falcons, they start putting on a drone show. The epic drone show ensues. Grimace and I share one passionate kiss as we watch the drone show.
Who was it?
Harry. Grimace. Harry, I'm pregnant. Grimace. I start weeping. Grimace. Can't believe it. We're gonna be
We let this guy drink before the podcast, huh?
It's a purple egg, by the way. It's a purple egg.
It's not
man.
yours, Harry. What? It's not your child. It was Ronald's. Ronald McDonald's. No, you can't do this to me, Grimace. And all of a sudden, Ronald McDonald walks out, and he's like, yeah, he's taken. And Grimace, all of a sudden, he starts going to labor. He gives birth to the McRib. The McRib is back. I can't help but celebrate. And Donald Trump is in the background. He stands up and claps with Obama. And he says, welcome to McDonald's.
Hello, Harry. Welcome to Fortnite.
Yeah, it was that's it. That's
wow.
Inspirational. You been writing for YouTube Kids lately?
and then Darman walks out.
This is a valuable lesson, guys.
You
And
see,
then Ryan's Toys comes to review the new Happy Meal toy.
Darman lifts up the tornado and says, "Hey, you're not the bad guy. You've been through a lot. It's okay. You see." I forget what's the Darman what's the climax of every Darman video? I forget what they say.
Get it chronically online.
Whatever,
You're
man.
not. You don't have to be the bad guy.
Wow.
No, Emmett's with me, remember?
And then Grimace
Right,
gives
right.
birth again.
Truly
Look it up.
disgusting.
It's real. Look up Grimace
I
Rule
don't-
34.
No, Seth, you want to Seth?
Oh right, my bad. Another time then. I guess.
Donald thinks it's real, right, Donald?
Donald likes it. All right.
He's staring at that tornado.
Harry's
I don't feel about that one McDonald's worker who's smiling at it
Seth,
though.
last and certainly least. I mean, certainly not. Fuck. God, certainly not least. Shit. Fuck. Dude,
Certainly
sorry.
not fucking.
I'm so sorry. I'm so
And we're
sorry.
spinning the wheel. Oh.
Oh.
Shit.
This guy's
My
got. This guy who just
bread
went into his wheelhouse.
And butter. Home Depot. Sorry, the Home Depot.
Oh, it would have been so much funnier if I could have done this and I would have put Lowe's on there. Fuck. Oh, it would have been so funny.
I
Fuck.
think you're the one that recommended Home Depot.
I know. Because I knew you wouldn't put Lowe's on there if I put Lowe's.
Good. Smart man. So since all these stories start outside for some reason this time, I find no better place but to be coming in from outside. So I pull up in my 4-door 2005 Honda Civic. I look up at that beautiful orange lettering on that beautiful orange and slightly tannish cement wall. Home Depot. I know that means home. I know that means improvement. I know they should
No,
hire
it
me
means
again.
Depot.
I want a job. I walk through those doors. All I see is no one. There's a fucking tornado outside. It's coming in 10 minutes to that exact area. Why the fuck would anyone be there? Sorry, I'm looking around. I'm scrambling. I see the woodworking aisle, okay? And I get in there, and I start strapping on duct tape wood to my wrists, and I become this big wooden exoskeleton. And then I figure out that doesn't work as well the iron, so it all falls off. It was like
Oh.
it was very cartoonish the way it just kind of like clunked off me. I don't know, the duct tape just failed or something. It just didn't. It wasn't compatible or something. Whatever. Who cares? But then
I do.
Then I look over to the garden section, and I start thinking. Of course, the plants are the key. I have to build a tree house. So what do? I find a plant sapling. I get a little poopy from the bathroom because those things are always fucking flooded, and they need a janitor. So they could really use hiring someone to fill that position. And I put it, slab it.
You want to be a Home Depot janitor?
All over.
He's
all
that
over that little
desperate now.
sapling. And it
He is
grows.
that fucking desperate.
It grows so big, far
You
into
use
the
bone meal?
sky.
Hey, look out! There's a car 2004 Honda
I know.
Civic.
another tree grew right next to me. And it's falling out of my car. Oh my god, the four door Civic. It landed right on top of it. It's crushed instantly. Oh god damn it, my car! Oh my car! Just said Ethan Bickley runs in, sleeper agent. He says, "What do you need me to do?" And I said, "Yes, Ethan. I employ Ethan to go get the wood from the woodworking section, start constructing the treehouse. He gets straight to work, building the ladder, climbs up that ladder, builds the rest of the frame for the house. And by that time, I have a sturdy, muscular, manly structure.
Damn it!
Inside of
I thought he was talking about me. Fuck.
And just then I say, "Oh no, my car!" And then Ethan disassembles, and I'm like, "Oh, dude, what are you doing here? Get out."
I think I was at a Costco.
No, I think you were just leaving.
I thought my name was Vinny.
Costco's next door. I know you don't have a card and everything, but
Oh yeah. I'll go to the Costco. Oh,
Wrong
gotta warn you,
disaster.
though.
Wrong disaster.
I'll go to the Costco now.
Just get out of here.
Hey.
And as he leaves, I know that I'm a selfish piece of shit, but I only have 5 minutes left. So I climb inside. I put myself in there, and I hunker down. But just then, I see him. 6'5", standing in a suit with a McDonald's apron. Oh my god. That's disgraced President Donald J. Trump. He's running straight at my treehouse. I always like Lowe's, he says. God damn it. He's following me. He has to be. He runs straight in the building. I see him from the top of the guard city. He runs through the building. He starts running to the guard city. He's like, "Hey, I got kicked out of my place. I don't know where to go." I can't do a very good Trump impression, I realize. Very quickly. He tries shaking it, but Ethan's mighty hands were too big and sculpted for that mighty tree to move up an inch. It's planted, cemented into the ground. He can't do anything about it. Just then, the tornado comes. And it starts taking us away. It wasn't put down enough to stop Donald Trump, but it did stop the hurricane and everything. It flows us away. And Donald Trump latches onto the stump of the tree. He's not letting go. We're going, and we land in the middle of the Wizarding World of Harry Potter in Universal Studios, Orlando.
What?
Right where a different building used to be. There's some rubble there and maybe a couple little toy pieces too. And now we're there.
I have a question.
Yep.
So in response to a tornado, your plan is to build a treehouse
Yes.
to survive a tornado. Okay.
So you go closer to the tornado.
It's a good
Seth-
thing there are.
Seth,
Well,
can you be a little realistic with your story? Can you be a little realistic with your stories
okay.
here, man?
Come on, man. Be fucking serious.
Just then, I look down. Donald Trump actually had a nuclear bomb strapped to his chest. It goes off. I wake up 5 years later. My nose is gone.
10 minutes left.
The Millennium Falcons are swarming me.
They all go
Turns out Harry was the villain.
going right back to the direction I
I'm
came
not a
from.
villain.
Some guy walks up to me, sticks his hand out. Hi, my name's Vinny. How can I help you?
What?
Holy shit! Wait, think about this, Harry. Guys, there's a timeline here, okay? Because the tornado I've established is a time traveling tornado.
Yes.
Vinny exists at the same time as the ghoul Ethan, because that was 5 years later. But we also go back to the past of the alternate Ethan from the other timeline where he wasn't killed by the bomb. So Ghoul is the atomic bomb Ethan plus Vinny, which is the future Ethan. And then Harry is the evil Millennium Falcon guy who makes the reason for them to go back in time through the tornado. And Eddie befriends Glenn Powell because I think that's Eddie's fantasy. And then Grimace has been with Ronald McDonald.
Right? No, I didn't befriend Glenn Powell. I called my friend Glenn Powell, who me and him go way back. Actually, yeah.
So did me and my friend Vinny, who's also me now. So,
well, actually, we both dated Sydney Sweeney. Obviously, is how it works.
And we're rich, and we got big muscles, and
we're friends with Matthew McConaughey, and except I'm not from Texas. I'm not. Yeah.
You're not insane.
No.
What's up, Harry? What keeps flashing on your screen there? Is there a little buggy guy?
Is that JFK? Hey man, hey JFK, how you doing?
JFK,
Where?
For audio listeners.
Seth, don't say it.
JFK
Not right now,
and,
Seth. Seth, we can't alter the timeline. You can't say it.
Nothing's on the screen.
Okay, we'll just.
That's right, Seth.
As long as you don't say Sleeper Agent's words, the timeline remains intact.
JFK
Okay?
and nothing's. Oh my God! They shot the car. Oh wait, that's my car. Oh my car. No, Ethan grabs the sniper rifle. He aims it. It was him all along.
Nothing personnel, kid.
I look over to now President Lyndon B. Johnson. I say, "What just happened? What happened to the president?"
And he says, whips his cock out.
He says his life is the GlassLickers Podcast because it is now over.
Wow.
Thank you guys so much for watching.
And it was killed by Harry. No?
Was-
Alright, guys.
And it was killed by Harry. So I was checking what Harry was doing a little stream. Thank you everyone for watching.
If
Like
anyone is
tornadoes.
watching this and loves doing animation or something or does fan art,
Please animate this timeline.
please do this. if this is 10 years in the future and we have millions of subscribers, this is the episode you need to animate. I don't
tag us
care
on Twitter
if this
or
one has 10 views
whatever
and the
the
others
fuck.
have millions.
There's so much storyline.
So many beautiful moments here.
I feel like you
All
just said Fluby, Harry, and you haven't elaborated, but... Yeah.
Fluby can do it.
Fluby can just animate now?
Fluby can make a song about it.
Fluby could make a song about it.
And animate it.
Pixar, hit us up. But we'll see you guys in the next episode.
Podcast.
We still have an hour left of this podcast.
No, we started the tornado.